Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. We're super excited about our show on today. We are getting having just a little bit of technical difficulties as we bring our guests on, but I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about our show and kind of give you some statistics. I have today our guest who will be sharing and holding a conversation is Dr. Debra Winans, and she's written a book, Altered but Not Over. And when I saw the book, I actually came encounter with this book some years ago. It was a very interesting topic that how she wrote it, altered but not over, and we welcome her.
Hi, we made it.
We made it. Awesome. It's so good to have you here today. I'm super excited about the conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can you tell us as we get started? Welcome everyone who shall see this later on. We hope that this will really inspire you if you're going through anything similar. It would encourage you in your journey, altered but not over. Oh, I thought that was just such a powerful title.
Thank you.
Yes. So can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Debra Winans, and I have two they're adults. I know they're still my babies, children, Maya and Benjamin. I'm an entrepreneur, conference speaker, but more importantly, I'm a woman that's walking in consistent wholeness. When you go through crisis, it can definitely alter your life, but I have been on this journey to be whole, to be healthy, and that make sure that my children are whole and healthy. So my passion is to see men and women walk in wholeness so they can fulfill their purpose on the earth.
Oh, I absolutely love that. I don't know if you know, but I wrote a book, Whole.
Ah, didn't know. Yeah.
Yes, I wrote a book called 21-Day Self-Care Journey.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just walking people through. It's an amazing book, able to really help people get to the next level. So I absolutely know what you mean. Your story is a little bit different than mine, than how my book came about. I had some losses, that's basically normally a lot of times how it comes. I didn't realize anything about my soul. So I love that we're talking about this. Like, we were never taught. I'm a church girl, a pastor. You're in the church community as well. And I can remember people just having conversations about your soul. We know that Jesus came to save it. But after we had no clue about the soul. It was keep your spirit in your body, your spirit in your body. And then my sister, I lost her in 2017. It's such a difficult time. It was horrible experience for me. And I heard the Spirit says, take care of your soul, attend to your soul. And it was such I just can't tell you what that word did to me. It was so unusual. I was like, what in the world do you mean? My soul, I don't know what that means. So I went on a journey, and out of it came this book. Sometimes we go through life and really don't even know how close we on the verge to just losing it.
Yes.
And so, but because he loves us, he sends us a word, and we can either take it and continue
or leave it.
Yes, and then go through. So tell us a little bit about, you talked about wholeness. I think that is so important in life. And many of us, it's a hard process. So we avoid it. We ignore it, we run away from it. So what brought you to the place that you just decided that, I've got to be whole. I see some broken things in my life about me, and I just need to do something different with my life. I can't keep doing this insanity thing,
Right.
doing the same thing, expecting something different. So
Right.
tell us
Well, I went through a very difficult, long divorce. I was legally separated 3 years before the divorce. I had a newborn son. He was only 4 months old. So you're going through postpartum, you're going through all this stuff, and then your husband decides he wants to leave, and you're like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And so while walking through that, I remember getting a phone call from a friend of mine who at that time was a clinical psychologist, and she's still a pastor. And she called me she said, I'm calling you often, because she was calling me quite often. She's extremely busy. So I was like, why is she calling me so much? She says, I'm calling to hear if I need to administer medication to you or admit you into a hospital. She said, because your soul has been traumatized. And I said, really? Like, what does that mean? Because when I think of trauma, I think of an arm missing, a gash in the head, something traumatic physically. But when she said that, when I was thinking that, God said to me, that's exactly how you look inside. And I thought, oh, wow. Okay. So I started digging and I'm trying to understand why was I here? I had all of these emotions. I was angry. I was bitter. I was embarrassed. I was frustrated. I was humiliated. All of these emotions. And I love God. I'm filled with the Spirit of God. I was speaking around the country. I was doing training, all of this. And I thought, this is not working. This is not working for me. Something has got to give. So a girlfriend of mine called me and she said, come to California with me, just get away from everything. I went to California and I sat in the middle of the bed. Now I'm a church girl. So I would hear the saints say, one day I just flipped open my Bible and that word just jumped out at me. It's exactly what I needed. So I thought, I'm going to try that. So I got my Bible and I flipped it open and I was looking through and nothing in particular was jumping. So I took it and threw it up in the air, let it land on the bed and flipped it over. And I was waiting and nothing particular was jumping. I said, this is stupid. I closed my Bible and I said, God, we need to have a conversation. So I asked him 3 questions. Number 1, what difference does it make who files for the divorce if the covenant is already broken? Number 2, why do I keep praying for you to turn the heart of a person?
I think we're having just a little bit of technical difficulties. Hold on one moment, and Dr. Winans will be right back with us. Um, yes, I see you, Sheraton. You said yes, same here. If you have any questions for Dr. Winans, just put them in the chat, in the conversation, in the comment section, and we'll get right to them. Let's see if we can get her back on. We're talking today about our lives being altered by sometimes no fault of our own, sometimes by our own decisions. And Dr. Winans has written this book, Life Altered But Not Over. And I thought it was so powerful when I saw it. It basically because many of us find ourselves in that position in life. Sometimes it blindsides us. Sometimes it was just our own fault. We were ignoring the signs. We were ignoring the voice in us saying, stop, take a minute, rethink this thing, and we just keep on moving. While she's getting back on with us, I want to talk about the rate of divorce. Surprisingly, over the last 10 years, from 2009 to 2019, divorce has declined. Yay us. Yay us. So we're super excited about that. The statistics now says, let me pull it up and read it for us. It says both marriage and divorce rates in the United States decline. So not a lot of people are getting married. Dr. Winans is trying to get on. Let's see if I have her here. And then it says that women's 15 and over in the United States it's down like from 17.6 in 2009. And at the same time, U.S. divorce rates fell from 9.7 new divorces per 1,000. Women age 15 and over in 2009 to 7.6 in 2019. So yay us, we're doing it. Unfortunately, a lot of our children are deciding, they looked at us and say, I don't want none of that. I don't want that. If that's what marriage looks like, I don't want that. And so I thought it was so important that we have a conversation and talk about this so that we can get a new perspective and then help our children with it. Dr. Winans is still trying to get her device connected with us on today. And we will wait a moment and wait on her to get back connected with us. She was just really sharing with us such a powerful insight about being whole, getting to that place where you got some broken pieces that you keep on acting like it's not broken. You keep overlooking it and you feel something on the inside of you saying stop, but you're going on with your life. So she's going to share with us what just made her get to that place that I can't keep doing the same thing. I've got to stop and I've got to make a difference in my life. So let me see if I can call her and see if maybe she's trying to get on via her laptop now since her phone isn't working. Or we may be able to just get her, just listen to her. I love her. She's so beautiful. So we would love to see her on the screen. But if not, we'll take what we can get. Hello. Okay, let's see. So I see you here in the room, but it's not connecting some kind of way. If you do the Chrome again, maybe, or Firefox browser, and maybe that'll help it. And until then, let's see if I can pull you up. If you want to keep having the conversation, you were sharing with us how you threw the Bible up, and you just decided that wasn't working. Now, can you turn your volume up? I can't hardly hear you. No, no, I still you're still a little muzzled. Thank you all for holding on. We're going to get this out. We're going to have this conversation. She's working on getting into the room with me. It's showing that she's here, but it's not allowing us to connect. Um, so just give us one moment as we work out these technical difficulties. Uh, okay, so she's going to try it one more time. Um, so if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comments section from what you've heard thus far, and give her 1 minute to log back on. Such a good conversation. I cannot wait to get her back on here. So again, she's going to share with us about how she overcame divorce. So I'll talk to you a little bit while we wait on her. I listened to her in another interview that she had with someone who had also gone through divorce. And one of the things they said was that divorce, there was a pain and experience, a hurt that they went through in divorce that was undescribable. And one was a man that said this, and she's a woman. And she explained, like, they both were saying the same thing. Like, when you go through divorce, there's a ripping of a soul, and there is no, they had no words to describe what they had gone through. And we know that it's showing here that there's like 750,000 divorces. Although it has declined, that is really a high rate of people deciding that we just can't make it together. And if you think about the impact of generations that these decisions make, it really make you kind of rethink what we want to do. I see, honestly, me work it out, you work it out, something just for the sake of the next generation. She's connecting again, but it's not allowing her. Let's see, they would need to connect their mic and cam. Okay, let me tell her she needs to connect her microphone and her camera. It's saying that you need to connect your microphone and camera. So when you first come in, um, it's not allowing you to connect your microphone and camera. That is extremely weird. Let's see. Let me see another way I can get. I tell you what, we can go straight through Facebook, I think. we're going to have this conversation today. Like I said, we're having technical difficulties getting Dr. Winans on. Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay, yeah, and I think you just add your camera down at the bottom. It'll have a little sign across it. If you on it should allow you your camera access.
See, my camera is red. It won't let me do anything.
You can't click on it. It knocked her off again. Yes, Sheraton, this does affect generations yet to come. Let me think about another way we can get her on this show today. Let's see, what else do I have in my toolbox to have this conversation? Let's see. Okay, let me resend her the link. I thank you all for being patient as we get these technical difficulties worked out. Okay, she's trying to get on for us, so we're gonna let's see, how is it blocking her? And she's trying with another device, and it's still not, something about her mic and cam. It's not allowing her to connect. Hi, Christy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, let's see. We got her here. Hey, Dr. Winans, we have you.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got something else up that's giving us feedback. And it appears that you're on here twice. Let me keep that from the screen. No. Yeah, you may have something else in this feedback.
Let me go try another part of my house and see what that does.
That sounds good. There you are. You're back now.
I'm back? Okay.
Yes, you are. We just can't see your beautiful face, but we'll take the conversation while we
Okay. Okay.
So you talked about you were in the room, you threw up the Bible, and it didn't work. You know what? This is frustrating me because I want to see your face. I don't know why it's not allowing you to use your camera. It may be something in your settings that you have to give it access to your camera. I'm not sure.
I'm going to try to see it. I'm in another part of my house, see if that makes a difference.
Okay. We lost her again. It may be her internet service. Yeesh. We are going to get this conversation rocking and rolling in 1 minute. You know what? I may have to log off and log back on. I think that rather than have you all just waiting, what I'll do is log off, get her situated, and then we will get back on to the conversation. So be on the lookout, guys, and we'll log back on in a few minutes. Bye-bye.